Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Polachek. I am a Stampin' Nip demonstrator. This is our project we'll be making today, but I do want to let you know that you will need to make a gadget that I have right above this video right now. If you click on it and then come back, you'll learn how to make the gadget, so you'll learn how to make this box. I did make this one for Mother's Day, but it can be made for any kind of gift. This is a box made of cardstock. We will be making a chipboard box next. Look for the link to that at the end of this video. I hope that you will like this video and subscribe and share with your friends. If you do need a demonstrator, I'll be happy to help you any way I can. So anyway, let's get started with this project. Today I'm going to make a simple box with very little supplies. I want to make a box as big as I can with one sheet of card or 2 sheets of cardstock. So we're going to do 2 inches, a 2 inches all the way around. So this is 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches. So this will make our box just 7 inches by 4.5. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along the shorter ends here. I'm going to cut that score line that I just made up to the next score line. So see, I'm cutting that right there. Very simple to do. I'm going to flip it over and do the very same thing. Sorry. Okay, I did that all the way around my card. Push this down a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take it. In this same spot that I just cut, I'm going to go ahead and cut a little thin wedge out of that on both sides. Okay. I can take score tape. And I think score tape is a very good idea for this because it does it doesn't move on you. Now to make a box that's a little bit stronger, you might need to add glue to this. But that you will know what's inside your box and how strong you need it. Now I'm going to go ahead and run some score tape because I do want to use glue. The score tape is good because it'll hold it. So I don't have to sit there and hold it while this glue dries. Not that it takes that long to dry, but it takes too long for me. For an impatient person, it takes too long. Matter of fact, it'd probably be better to do two strips and the glue in the middle. So here we got two strips of tearing tape on each corner that we cut the wedges in. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take this apart, and I'm going to go ahead and use a little glue right inside the center of these. Like I said, if you're not putting much in here, if you're not putting much in here, you don't have to worry about the glue. This tearing tape will hold pretty darn good. But I'm going to go ahead and use a little glue because I don't even know what I'm going to use it for yet. If you got an idea what you think this box would be good for, go ahead and put that in the comments below and share your idea with everybody. So now I've got all the score tape area pulled off. I'm going to go ahead and get my glue. And I'll just go ahead and put glue on all these. A little bit in each deal. Now I'm going to be real careful and meet this side along this side. And I don't want to get it off, because if I get it off too far, my lid won't fit. Well, so that's what we're trying to get that as straight as possible right there. And go ahead and push that down. Straight as possible all the way around when you do this. Okay, that's the bottom of our box. Now, for the top of our box, I'm going to make a box with a 1-inch lip all the way around it. I'm going to make the box lid out of a contrasting color, which will be probably white. Or how about Very Vanilla? Since I pulled that out, that's fine. Very Vanilla gives it a nice subtle. This was Oud Olive, by the way. The green was Oud Olive. 6.5 inches wide by 9 inches long. I'm going to put my my gadget on that I made. And I'm going to bunt this cardstock right to that. Now I'm going to take my score tool and make a 1-inch, score it at 1 inch all the way around. Now this is not going underneath there. It's going right to where I have my little gadget here, my little homemade gadget. Okay, 1 inch. Here we're going to cut the same way as the other one. We're going to cut on the short side, and we're going to cut up to the score line again. Actually, you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the folding first, because it'll be easier for me to see. I think, I hope. Now we'll go ahead and take that wedge here. I'll use one across the top and then some glue on the bottom of it. And go ahead and take these off. Okay, again, square as I can get it. Stick it down. Oh, Debbie. That was bad. Okay, I'm going to have to flip this over the other way because I did it on the wrong side, dummy. Thank goodness I got Stampin' Up cardstock, because it takes this bended the wrong direction. I know. Okay, now I'm going to get it square as I can be. And do that. Okay, now it's time to see if our box actually fits. Looks like it does. It's a pretty darn good fit. Okay, I'm going to stick with the same type of deal where if you don't have a whole lot of supplies, okay? Now this is a piece of pink cardstock, but I have a video, if you look in my videos, of how to make color white cardstock, and that could be an option for you if you got ink at all. If you got a color ink that you have, then that would be a good option for you to do. But I'm going to go ahead and make mine out of my cardstock because I have plenty of cardstock. And what I did was just drew circles from a glass. Now this don't have to be as big as these circles are. They could be smaller, like a coffee mug or cup would work for this as well. If the smaller circles, they would make smaller flowers. We're making 3 little roses here, okay? And so what I did is just drew around those roses. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. And they don't have to be perfect like this. It's just that I can make the most ugly circle you ever seen in your life if I don't have something to go by. But they definitely don't have to be perfect. It's just, like I said, I just got to do something here to help me make a better circle than not having anything. And I did cut some of that same oat olive leaves, a leaf punch that Stampin' Up! Sells. I'll put a link to that below, but it's that's what it's called, leaf punch. So, and you could cut yourself some leaves, just hand cut leaves. Not very difficult to do. If you want to draw it off first, then you could do that and then cut them out. And basically, to draw a leaf, all you would need to do is maybe do something just like that. And that would be a leaf, okay? You don't have to have the little stem there. And actually, it might be a better deal to use that than these leaves. Or to use a little of both kinds would be nice too. I might have to end up doing that. But we'll make a little tag for this too. So, to go with our box. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and just start cutting. I'm cutting about 1/2 inch away from the edge. I'm just kind of looking at the edge here and going about 1/2 inch from whatever the edge is that I'm cutting. Okay. So here we go with another 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch from the edge. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my glue gun on too, because that will make it a lot easier in a little bit. Okay, so I'm ending up with this sort of shape. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this off a bit because I don't like the way that looks. Okay. Here we go again, cutting into about 1/2 inch away. I'm going to go ahead and cut some of those green leaves like I said. There we go. Go ahead and just draw some off. Okay. I'm not going to even worry about the line because I can put that line side down on my box and nobody ever know it's there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of water and spray this on each one. I don't have any water at my water bottles in my car, so I'm going to take these to my sink and put a little bit of water on each one of these. Now, not very much, because if they're too wet, they'll break too easy, or they'll mess up when you go to do them. So I'm going to put. Now I just took my wet hand and just sliced it over the top of each one of these. And that might be a little bit too wet, but if they are, you can let them dry for a little while before you start messing with it. Okay, then you just take them and just kind of crinkle them up. Okay, just crinkle them up. So what I'm doing is kind of make them shape like a leaf a little bit. See? This has got the line on, so I'll put that to the back. Okay. Go ahead and crumble these up some. Okay, there's one. The reason I like to work with hot glue with this particularly is because they're wet. Hot glue sticks a lot better on something wet than a regular glue does. Okay, so let's see how we do these. I think we start on this end and just start rolling it. You might want to squeeze it as you go a little bit on top, just to make those little petals of this rose look a little bit more real, like it's curling. See? Now see, I like to lay it down there like that and let some of it go so some of the leaves will kind of droop on you. Then you take a dab of glue, a pretty good dab of glue, on that circle that's on the inside, and just let that all stick to that. Okay. And then you would let that dry before you put it on your box for sure, because you don't want this dye to get against that white. Okay. Do the same thing here. Now if I wanted to, which I think I might do that, is go in there and put some glitter or something in there. That would make it really shiny and pretty for Mother on Mother's Day. Or even pearls, if you actually have pearls in your house. Just whatever you have that you think, seed beads, any of those things. You know, we can't really get, with this corona stuff going on, it's not easy to get to the grocery stores right now, and you're at the last minute. You can't really make a Stampin' Up! Order. So just kind of use what you have. Okay. I think I will go ahead and get some kind of beads. Yeah, because I think the little flat pearls, see where I got that kind of big? I really want something inside of that, since I didn't do that quite right. I have these things called prills. I'll leave an Amazon link below. I think they should have those. And I'll just stick some our regular multi-purpose glue here in the center. Just stick some of that in there. I got a 2-inch by 5-inch piece of cardstock here, and I'm going to just fold it in half, and I'm going to put a little hole in the corner here to make a little card for my box. Okay, and that was made from the Very Vanilla cardstock as well. And I'm going to get some white ribbon. Probably try a couple feet of it. That's about 2 feet, maybe a little bit more. I poke that with just a regular hole punch. Tie a row around it. Okay, I'm going to just kind of place this and see where I like this. I think I like it kind of a little bit higher up like that. And then I'll put my leaves around it. I think that's pretty. Okay, let's start off with that. So we're going to put it about right there. I'm going to just glue this to the card itself. At an angle. And I'll take my roses and just arrange it like almost like a little short Christmas tree. I'm going to trim these off just a bit here. Not too long. I'll take my roses, start placing those. Pull all your little spider webs off. Now, is there anything else we can do to it to make it even prettier? Maybe a little pink strip all the way across the bottom here would be nice too. Let's do that. Yeah, it looks like about a 1/2 inch strip all the way around would be cute. Okay, and I'd probably take about 4 of them. There's 1/2 inch right there. I think I'm going to just cut it to the edge right here. Easy peasy. So anyway, now that really set it off. I think that did the trick. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you want to make a stronger box, a chipboard box is right above this video right now. Just click on it. It'll take you straight to that gift box. And anyway, I hope to see you there. If not, take care. Bye-bye.